Happy Saturday night, Nitro gang, to you guys. Welcome to the repair of my relatively rare 100% driver Thunder Tiger F-1 Uno. Now you're looking at parts directly from Italy. This is the country known for pizza, known for areas that are shaped like boots, and known for exactly 50% of Melissa's genetics. Therefore, I am excited to put some premium Italian genetics into this Thunder Tiger F1. Let me say hello to everyone that is here, and I will continue. Guys, we got John Hensley, thank you for that donation to the channel. Tarek Curry over here, thank you, man, for that as well. He goes, Happy New Year, Nitro Gang. Let's keep supporting Nitros. Well, that's what we're all trying to do, man. I appreciate it. We got Michael Graham, Supreme Capone, Raw RC, Richard Miller, Hoser1, Jordan Lynch, Craig Power, Benjamin Martinez, and, of course, the most awesome channel moderator, Lotus RC, who is currently building a twin-engine T-Max. So, Lotus, bro, give the viewers a link to your channel and anyone else here that you support. You can do what you need to do. I trust you more than I trust Airmail. And Airmail, in this case, was very reliable because this came all the way from Italy. Poste Italiane. Is that how you say it? I can't read the top. Okay, customs declaration, but whatever. Corey, how you doing? Happy to see you here. We got Off Guy. I'm sorry if I didn't see some of you guys, but I will mention your usernames as I keep going. We got Tony Ferraro, Eric and Matthew. How you doing, brother? He goes, wow, that chassis is super slim. Yes, so before I do the repairs on it, let me give you all a little bit of a, I guess, my take, my history on this chassis. Michael Sucha, how you doing? We repaired his sickening T-Max yesterday. Couldn't get it to run well. Turns out he was missing a shim in the 3.3 engine that was killing his glow plug. You see that, bro? My recollection is top notch. In fact, I am honestly surprised I didn't even lose this part. This came all the way from eBay, Italy. It was only 6 pounds, but with shipping, basically multiplied that times 3, right? So the thing is, when you're running these older cars, they are fun. They are fun, but you're gonna need to get parts from another hemisphere, okay? Another hemisphere, bros. Sometimes with forms of government that aren't exactly in sync with the current administration. We got Pinker RC, JP's RC, how you guys doing? Now, you guys, you could talk amongst yourself. Let me give you all a little bit of overview of the chassis, tell you what is going on. We got my good friend Alcasa52, who will for sure come in RC in Staten Island when it warms up soon. Today, guys, I fired up something that was a 2-stroke. Now, Melissa heard it. I asked Melissa, I go to her, yo, Melissa, did you hear it? Tell them, did you hear it?
Yes.
How did it sound?
Very good.
She said it sounded fantastic. And there are exactly 2 people here that know what was fired up. It was giant, it was old, and it was a 2-stroke baby. We got Jose Velasquez here with us. Okay, so let me continue. I put a link for the running video. Big Boys Toys, how are you? Fertily, how are you? I'm going to put a link to the running video of this chassis just in case you guys want to open it up in a browser or whatever, like later on. This thing did run. I did successfully complete an actual video with it. Uncle BJ, how are you? But there was one significant problem. So let me talk about the significant problem, guys, and then we will get to some significant repairs. Monty Kriska, how are you? I'm doing okay, man. It's Saturday. You know, today I devoted a full day of 2 servings of coffee to actual good quality recordings. And as I said, there are 2 people here that know what was fired up. And at the end of the stream, there might be about 4. Unless there's about 7, which case I cannot predict it. By the way, Melissa and I, we're watching a movie tonight called Island of the Dead. Is that the name of the movie?
Yes.
Took place in New York. Island of the Dead, bros. Island of the Dead. All right. JP goes, he watched that video. Yes, so JP, you might know I think, well, you might know what the problem was. Andre Lise, how you doing? He goes, it needs a 2-speed. Yes, man. But I will tell you, dude, in my research on this chassis, the Nitro Addiction, what's up, bro? I am looking forward to the beginning of the week, the Nitro Addiction. You know why? Because Mondays are happy days. Because I know you're going to be out there doing a sickening stream. That's exactly true. Melissa goes to me, hey, D, did you pull up Nitro Addiction's channel right now? Dude, why are you sitting there eating potato chips? It's time for Nitro Addiction stream. She literally said that to me like 4 times this week. Okay, all right. So let us continue. I'm going to give you a quick overview of this. It's a 10 scale, right? It's not like those very high-end Kyosho D'Agostini models. So don't think of that as that. So the way this thing is built, it's pretty simple. You could see the main issue right over here. This was my attempt at the very first repair. And as you could see, well, half of it failed. So if you guys saw the running video on this chassis, let me give you a quick recap. What happened was I couldn't get it to go that straight. In fact, this car surprisingly rolls really nicely. Really nicely. This is built on a ball differential 2-wheel drive system. Check this out. It is real smooth. Literally no drivetrain drag, no friction. It is solid. So this is what you would call kind of a flex plate design. And the benefit of this is, well, it's simple. The goal is there's a single monoshock here in the middle. The front does have very small suspension. I'm going to have to remove the wheel, so we're going to have to remove this whole front end on this, but we'll get to that in a little bit. I just want to say thank you guys for joining me today. If you checked out today's MGT video, can I get a hell yeah? JP's RC goes like a RC10 diff. Exactly. I'm happy you brought up the RC10 diff, bro. The reason is, you guys saw the video maybe in the summer when I released it. Bro, RC with a hell yeah. All of you, thank you, bros. Now, I'm going to tell you something, guys. I'm not a big fan of the ball diffs, to be honest with you. I understand on racing and in dirt, they are impressive. This particular one, I think it is a little too tight. Killen's Automotive with a hell yeah. So let me show you what I mean. So this is the rear end. This thing is a proper rear exhaust. Engine-wise, let me tell you what we have going on here. This is 100% stock. This is a .12 Thunder Tiger Pro engine. So it's exactly the same as the very first generation of the Nitro TC3. The only difference here is they are using a remote glow plug wire. Anybody here want to tell me why we are using a remote glow plug wire? I'm going to point to it with our dude. There it is. That's the remote glow plug wire. Off that guy goes, nice ride. Thank you, man. I've shown this one before. I did complete a successful video, but the controllability was horrendous. I couldn't really go straight. It was super sickeningly crooked. And the reason is my suspension arm right over there is completely busted. So it has a little bit of sway. In cars like this, you really need every single component to be perfect. Otherwise, you don't really have a lot of suspension to keep the wheels planted and down. So you really need everything to be straight and solid. Bearings are real good. You see the tire spins easily. We got only RC Nitros here surviving the wildfires in California. I heard they are easing up. Is that true, bro? Are they easing up? Yes. Tarek goes, they use the same on the Ducati. Yes, the Thunder Tiger Pro 12 engine is pretty remarkable, right? And I see you guys are talking about what engine would you put into the RC10 GT. Honestly, this would be my engine of choice. But we don't know because they do require a non-pull start engine. As you can see, this is a super handy pull start. I do want to talk a little bit about the uniqueness of this chassis before I start tearing it apart. So, by the way, I am missing a little bit of a fairing that's supposed to go over here. Normally, there's a fairing that goes from here, kind of goes around this way. So it looks a little bit stripped down, but that is normal. So the front does have very small shocks. You guys will see it in a little bit. These are the factory wheels as well. So this is what's known as a lay-down engine. That is why we have the remote glow plug heater wire. Well, wire heater, it doesn't matter. The Ducati motorcycles have the same. I know a person today picked up a Thunder Tiger Ducati 999R today. So could we give him a hell yeah for that? Because I know he did. Only emojis, so if you want to use those, that will give you the option. You got to be a member, my dudes. We got Andrew Surrey. Happy to see you here, bro. He goes, this guy. Exactly. All right. Corey with the 4 Nitro Gang emojis. I appreciate that. We got the Vindra King with the hell yeah. Northeast Mods. Hell yeah. All right. Quan Bills goes, yesterday I revived a Carson cart that someone tried to kill. Well, bro, Carson is a very rare brand. I've never had those on this channel. Maybe one day. Now, interesting thing. We have the lay-down engine. So the goal of this in this particular chassis, anybody want to guess the goal? It's a pretty much obvious goal. You want to get the lowest center of gravity as possible. You want to keep this thing low and down to the ground. In my driving experience, 0 flips of any kind. Now, the real bad problem is, in my opinion, on this chassis, I am not 100% sure, but it seems the rear ball diff, there's a ball diff right here. So this is what you call a solid axle. Basically, you have an axle, there's a differential right here in the housing of the spur gear. It's a ball diff, so it's pretty space efficient, doesn't take a lot of space. I am convinced it is extremely tight. I don't know if I will fix it in this video or if it really needs fixing. If there's anyone else that have one of these cars, I would be really interested to know if the ball diff is supposed to be that tight. So basically, let me demonstrate what I mean by that. When I pick up the chassis and I hold one wheel in one hand and I hold the other wheel, it is honestly really difficult to spin it. Now, this is a pretty light car. It's a 10 scale. It's not an 8 scale Kyosho D'Agostini F-1. All right? Max Settings, how you doing? Man, I'm sorry you lost that bid on the vintage Kyosho Stadium Force. You know what? There will be more Max Settings. There will be more. What I've learned in this hobby is don't get upset over one deal. There are always more deals. And usually you find something you like, something you fall relatively in a ethical love relationship. Of course, nothing weird over here, you know. Nitro Head, how you doing? So, let me show you once again this ball diff. I honestly think this is extremely tight. Like, the way it was driving, if you guys watched the video that I did in the summer on this chassis, it was basically, I couldn't even really get it to go straight. When you press the brakes, it would just slide. The reason is, of course, you need very good pavement. The rubber is pretty soft on this, right? We don't have much tread. These are the original tires on this chassis. Now, if I get to it, I will look up the owner's manual and maybe loosen the tension on the ball diff. Normally, if you ever worked on ball diffs, like, you know, I've done it on the RC10 GT chassis, there's usually a thrust nut inside. When you take this off, you need access to this area here, and you could loosen it. So in this case, I'm going to have to locate the manual to check it out. I haven't done it so far, but that will be in the future. Guys, hit the thumbs up if you can. Do me a favor. It will ensure that the brands out there see videos like these and hopefully encourage them to also resurrect more Nitros. Now, this one I have 3D printed an air filter. It's actually survived quite well. This is a TPU material. And just have my own homemade foam filter sponge in there. The problem with something like this is also, it's a very tight spot for the air filter. You could see, I have measured it to such crazy tolerances that the air filter is almost hitting the upper deck over here. But it still has a good amount of movement. It's pretty dope. Yo, Melissa, did you say hello to Nitro Head? Are you over there texting on your phone?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Okay. We don't want to have people feel like they're left behind, you know. We got Andy Bardnet. He goes, holy Nitro, what badass is this? What is this? Okay, bro. I needed a code breaker for that, but it's okay. I just read it wrong. John Hensley gifted a membership. Let's see who got it. Doing his part. I appreciate it. Melissa, did we see who got it yet, the membership?
No.
Hold on a second. It'll populate after like one more chat. All right, Andy Barnett. No way. The person whose username I think I just read. That's honestly magical, bro. I don't know. Maybe that's how it works. I read a username, someone gifts a membership, and then you become a member. Although I cannot prove or deny it, it's just a coincidence. Now, what I wanted to say. Getting an air filter for this is basically impossible. I had to 3D print it. Luckily, it's perfect. It is perfect. We have very good compression. I'll demonstrate it here if you guys want to see. And then we're going to start tearing this thing apart. Oh, damn it. Oh, it's crazy compression. Oh, very good. Very good compression. This wasn't a very high-end model, keep in mind. This was about a $300-ish car, but today you cannot get them. It's basically impossible. It rolls really, really smooth, right? The rear suspension, the way it works is, let's say you hit something in the road, it would just kind of go like this. You have a monoshock over there, and boom, there's your flex, right? There's your chassis flex. It's hitting the table. That's kind of like how it works. JP's RC goes, nice work on the print. Thank you, man. There's a file for this filter, but the thing is you need to basically resize it. The file that exists isn't very good, and you really have to do pretty exact measurements to get it to fit here. We're talking about I had to edit the XY axes a little bit. So you do have to kind of do a measurement. It is a little bit of a trial and error. So this material is pretty soft, but it's not as soft as like the regular Thunder Tiger air filters would be, right? But you really don't need, it moves around a little bit, but to remove it is pretty difficult. You really don't need a zip tie on here, right? You can print pretty much anything, but I'm going to tell you something. A lot of these files, if you make even the slightest mistake in this 3D filter, 3D printed filter, I'm going to show you the back of the filter. So I want you guys not to just think, oh man, I'm going to get a 3D printer and make all my nitros great again. It's not that easy. You actually have to do a lot of trial and error. So what happens is this particular file, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to point to this back. There are layers here. So there's many layers on the side, on the walls, right? But it looks like the layers that are actually this overhang, that horizontal overhang, isn't very good. So sometimes if you do not have a 100% calibrated printer, you will have holes over there. So believe it or not, half the stuff I printed before calibrating very, very well, there were holes at the bottom. So the designs aren't very good, right? These are all like user submitted designs. We got Keith Tolhurst, bro. Welcome back. I appreciate you, man. I know you've been on this channel for years, bro. Keith Tolhurst, weren't you the one, and I mean this as a positive, that told me to strap a guitar with a chain to my Revo in the summer? I think that was you. Guess what, bro? I still have that Revo, but not that guitar. It's going to go down again. Don't worry, it's going to go down. So, oh, that wasn't you? Dude, that wasn't him. Oh, that was Kevin Scroth. That was someone else. My bad, bro. Either way, you're still the man. You're still the man. Okay? That was a mistake, but I remembered the correct person. That was Kevin Scroth in the summer. He strapped the guitar to a Revo, and the forward only survived, believe it or not. Okay, let's get down to it. If you guys have any particular questions on this chassis, now is the time to go over it. I am going to start disassembling the front portion over here. So as I said, for people just joining, this part is all the way from Italy. Got it on eBay. It was only £6, which is like about $7 US, but the shipping was about double that. So figure 20 bucks. Okay, Keith Tolhurst, bro, come to the RC track. When you come, let me know. I'm going to invite all the current Nitro Gang people that go and the Arma people that go. And we're going to have a good little fun RC race. We'll record it and it'll forever be memorialized. By the way, people in Italy have nice handwriting. I'm going to say what it is. They have nice handwriting over here. All right, so it says, I can't read the top. All I could say is Poste Italiane. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to give you guys an option. Should I first open up the part itself, take a look at it? Because honestly, bros, I have not opened it. It's totally sealed, right? Furtherly goes, are you going to powder coat the chassis? So this chassis, it's the way it is. It's not really a one of those that, obviously, based on this suspension mechanism, you could see a whole bunch of damage over here. But whatever, as long as the screws are fine, they're not ripped out, it's fine. I drive this on a pretty straight pavement, so who knows where the prior owner drove this. But wherever it was, this was my attempted repair. It worked for this part somewhat, but over here it's pretty bad. Max settings goes, do I own a Tamiya Mad Bison? Unfortunately, dude, I do not. We got my good friend Chain Nitro in my veins here. He goes, open up the Italian airmail. Okay, we're going to open it up. So, let me rearrange this. And we'll open up the Italian airmail. Because honestly, there's no point in taking this apart unless I have 100% confirmed the parts are actually what I need. And I have an understanding of what I need. Okay, we got a question from Michael Sucha. He goes, Hybrid, do I have an update on the Nitro snowmobile? I have not started working on the snowmobile. I'm trying to put together some of my outstanding projects, get them ready for spring, summer type of stuff. This is one of them. You know what? I kind of dropped the ball on the Nitro snowmobile. I'm going to get to working on it, bro. Okay. Italian air inside this package. Northeast Mods goes, I got to break out my Nitro Blizzard. Well, man, that would be super, super great. For those of you that don't know, I will explain what the Nitro Blizzard is. It's a Kyosho tracked snow vehicle. That's right, Kyosho. If things go well, I will be getting one on this channel. All right. Andrew Surrey wants me to see if it smells like garlic. I'm going to open it up. Okay, hold on. Oh, nice and slow. Real Thunder Tiger parts. Front lower arm. Thunder Tiger F-1. It looks to be correct. It doesn't smell like anything. Look at this nice package, actually. They really wrapped this up real nice. Okay. How you doing there, RPM Nitro? For everyone just showing up, let me give you a little update. This is a part directly from Italy for the Thunder Tiger F1 Uno. It's a relatively rare RC. If you guys want to take a guess what year it's from, I will tell you before I start digging into it. Okay, so who wants to take a guess what year this is from? And yes, this goes with today's theme on the Monster GT21 pickup. It's all Thunder Tiger. So, this particular one is, Fertily goes 1989. Keith Tolhurst goes from a proper 1999 year. So, Y2K. Keith Tolhurst thinks it's a Y2K special. I'm going to give a couple more guesses, and then I will tell you. Okay, Only RC Nitro says 1995. Guys, continue. You're all off. Actually, I'm surprised. Your answers are telling me a lot right now. And it doesn't mean like it's bad or anything, but it's telling me a lot. Andrew Surrey, 85. Bro, does this thing look that bad? Oh my god. Okay, so the right answer, RC Cape Cod, how you doing, goes 2004. Richard Miller, what's up? Richard Miller says 2003. So far, based on my research, unless I am incorrect, and sometimes, it's okay, you could accept defeat, you could be incorrect. Nobody has said the right year so far in this chat, and the right year is 2006. 2006, bros. 2006. Once again, Thunder Tiger stuff, a lot of it really doesn't get updated for a long time. Pretty much after the MGT, sometimes called the MTA4 in other countries, they didn't really do much with Nitro. So this design, who knows? It could have... It's a simple F1 chassis. So yes, 2006. I mean, I wouldn't say it's 80s tech. It's normal tech. It's tech that you need for a budget F1 car, right? You have a ball diff. You have a single speed. These are actually claimed to do 50, which honestly, I think it's nearly impossible. But the reason I need to repair it is because I need to test that speed claim. So John Hensey goes, every unique Nitro has a story. And that is the story. It looks older than it actually is. You know what I'm saying? This exhaust, it's just a can muffler. I don't know if you would even call it a tuned pipe. Personally, I kind of like it. It's quiet. It has dual stingers. And it's awesome. Okay, let's get down to removal of the main components of the suspension. So it's this part right there. It wobbles, and basically I cannot get it to go straight at all. Andrew Sir wants to know, does it have a body? It does have a body. Did I not put the body on? You guys want to see it with the body? I don't think I had it installed during the video. Let me put the body on. This is the correct body. I would say it's pretty okay. It's kind of tough to put on, to be honest with you. You could see I'm kind of struggling with just putting it on. So the front body post, there's one front body post over here. And there are two body posts. Because basically the pull starter gets in the way. But it is designed for you to be able to fire it up. I think my fuel lines need to be better routed. Yeah. So here it is, top-down view with the body on. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. So let me show you what I mean. So it is designed to be fired up with the body on. So right here you have access to the remote glow plug heater, two body posts, and you have the pull starter. So it is basically able to be fired up like that. As I said before, I am missing the cowling or fairing, I guess you would call, that should be over here. So normally this wire would be hidden. Right, there normally would be like a proper fairing going over here on the inside, and you would have a much easier time putting the body on. In this case, that's how this looks. It's not horrible. Rear exhaust would come out the back. It would look pretty epic in my opinion. How you doing, man? OG's Nitro RC. Thank you for stopping by. Now I can fire this up if you guys want to see the running video. It was a runner. Let me see if I have the video pulled up right here. If you guys want to see a quick little, maybe see what this thing actually ran like, I could show you. You want to see it or not? Let me load her up. Hold up. I'm going to see if I could show you a little bit. All right, so for those of you that maybe are curious, here it is. This is basically me in the summer firing up this exact chassis. Right, so it is a runner. I'll show you the audio is off. I'll just narrate a little bit. But this video does actually exist. This is my video. Has a good amount of views. 11,000 views on this video. All right, so that's me talking about it. Basically, you could see it has fuel in it. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. And I'm going to show you just kind of the fire-up process. If you want to see the whole video, you can see it. It is a 100% runner. So right here, you can see oil in the back. It's running rich and loud. Electronics work. Honestly, this thing looks kind of hot on video, if you ask me. You know, Melissa, this look hot on video? Yes. Audio is off because we don't need the audio. That's it running. That's it running. It's very low to the ground. But traction, that's my Nissan Murano right there. There it is. That's basically the straight path that I drive it on. There's a guy with a bike coming down. I thought he was going to run into it, but he turned. So here it is going. It honestly is pretty good going down. I didn't put the body on for this run. Let's see. So here, you know, pretty much the first turn I wound up in the grass because the traction is just so bad. And normally, I'm a pretty good driver, I would say, but here, just grass no matter what you do. So let's see what else we got. I mean, it's a total runner. Engine is like new. So here I'm trying to go kind of straight. That's as fast as I can go without it doing like fishtails easily. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, you see that right there? No matter what, even when you brake, all the time, that's what it does. But the thing is, I am quite sure I did this entire run without realizing the suspension was busted. So that's just braking and go sideways. That's a guy enjoying the Nitro, of course. He said, hell yeah. RPM, that is the Verrazano Bridge. Our toll is about $20. Yeah, RT Adventures, what's up, bro? Yes, this is the one with the broken front suspension arm. I'm just giving the viewers right now a recap of the fact that this thing is a runner, and it's a good runner. And it's actually very fuel efficient. It's a .12 engine. Rolls real smooth, looks real good, but it's actually quite quick, and I got nowhere close to even the top speed bros. So we need to fix the suspension arm and give it another go. What do you think about that? John O. Edwards, how you doing with that? Randy Macho Man Savage thumbnail. So yeah, pretty much you can't even get out of the grass. It's very low, two-wheel drive, and that's what happened. But it's a runner. Oh, surprisingly, I made it out of the grass this one. Okay. So we convinced, or you want me to keep looking at it, because it's basically just a bunch of sliding around. But if you want to know the history, I did talk about it. It was pretty good. Guys, by the way, could we get a hell yeah for RC Adventures? Oh, that was a flip. You saw that? With his snow removal equipment in today's video. If you haven't seen it, he removes snow with RC. That's the ultimate lifestyle of the RC enthusiast. So there it is. Sickening. It's a runner, as you see. All right, let's continue, everybody. Man, this thing looks good up front, huh? Yeah, Andrew Surrey, it might be where the arm broke. It very well might be. All right, we're back to looking at the chassis as it is. So we all know it's a runner. Let's get down to this assembly. Just wanted to make sure you all know this is an actual car that's driven on this channel, not just the Shelf Queen. Most of my cars, other than the Pico Integra, get driven. And it's actually really easy to fire up. Okay, let's get down to it. So what I need to do is start this assembly on the right side on the bottom. I would fire it up, honestly, guys, but I removed the electronics gear in it so I could use it in my other models. Okay, let's get down to business. Thank you all for stopping in today for another repair. They never end. And that's fine. So we'll take a look. Oh, that's weird. Is the wheel hub stripped also? I'm not easily able to remove the wheel nut. That's not a good idea. Or Big Boys Toys goes, I got a part coming from Greece for the Shepherd Velix V10. Sickening Nitro, I saw it. I wonder why this is not removing it that easy. This must be a problem. I have to... Okay. That's weird. Why is it spinning out? So there's an issue with this. You know what I'm going to have to do? It's no big deal. I'm going to have to remove the entire wheel. The entire suspension component. Huh. Alright. I'm just going to have to remove all of this. Off the guy goes, I have a brand new Mammoth 2-speed truggy based center diff, and I'm thinking about taking my T-Max transmission out and installing it. So the thing is, bro, off the guy, I don't know, the Mammoth 2-speed, it's plastic, you know, and plus the gears are enormous. I wonder where you would end up with regard to your final drive ratio, because that's what matters, right? But really, those gears are plastic. You know, I mean, you know what's best. It's not your first time. But I don't know if you're going to get anything better than what you started with. So, situation can't take this wheel off for some reason. Probably the hub inside is somehow stripped. Either way, it's no big deal. I'm just going to start removing parts over here from the chassis. Yeah. Only RC Nitros goes, don't scratch it. I think the ship has sailed on that one. Okay. Yeah, chassis protection has left the chat, guys. All right, so it's a pretty simple system. There's no drive shafts here, so I shouldn't really have that much of a situation. Actually, let's start over here. It's partially spring-loaded suspension, but let me see if I can remove the arm and the wheel completely. I don't know why I'm not able to remove the wheel nut. Actually, that's pretty bad. I didn't. You know what? Makes sense. I never tried to remove the wheel nut, so I guess that's another problem. That's another problem for sure. So basic Phillips screws. Norwich Squad goes, what is the best F1 that works the best? So, you know, as some things in life like iPhones, the best F1 is generally the most expensive one. And I know there are viewers here, mainly some of you, Benjamin Martinez, you guys, the best F1 would be the Kyosho, the 8th scale F1, the Red Bull F1. If you look it up, they're usually like maybe $1,000, you know, used. So it goes without saying the best F1 is the most expensive F1. So yeah, Bob's RC, how you doing? It will be the Kyosho. This is more of a cheaper RTR, right? But the Kyosho Red Bull would be your top of the limit one. Sickening. Terra goes the Kyosho GT2 is on the way. That's exciting, man. I am super happy for you. I just saw it. Kyosho GT2, everybody. Tarek's ordering them while they are in stock. So if you're wondering what that is, click the link in the description and get it while you can. In fact, I'm going to show it to you because when they go out of sale, I mean, when they're out of stock, it's over for you, bros. It's over. Okay, Richard Miller, yes. Yeah, I can't say that guy's name. Okay, he has it out for me. He's the most unethical individual in this whole hobby, in my opinion. So let me show you what we are talking about with the Kyosho GT2 while they are in stock. So here is, I'm going to show you the link I have generated just for this. Oh, I didn't give myself a thumbs up. This is old. It's because I didn't refresh the browser. It's actually more than that. So let's open up the GT2. It's the first link in the description. I just want to show you guys while it's here. I'm telling you, oh, back order now. You must have gotten the last one, bro. There you go. You see that? Back order. You got the last one. Sickening. But I'm telling you, they're going to be back. I would still do the back order. Back order doesn't mean it's discontinued. They will be back. So if you want to get it, order it. You know, you'll be happy, in my opinion. There's really nothing like this Mercedes AMG body. Okay, let's continue with this repair. Sickening. You guys thought I was joking around, just making some kind of crazy expectation they're going to be sold out. No, bros. When I tell you get something, it's because they're going to be gone soon. Okay. But of course, you know, I do want you to also buy new cars. Okay. Let us continue. I'm working on this. So I see someone also said that there are some more expensive F1s. Let me see. I don't know if we got a response to that. Oh, yeah, okay. Off my guy goes, okay, I got you. I appreciate that. Yeah. So, bro, yeah, just, you know, consider what your ratio is going to be like. I'm not an expert in that, right? Like, I don't really swap two-speed transmissions, but the reality is they're basically tailored to, like, that particular drivetrain. And the T-Max drivetrain is already pretty good. Oh, hold on. What car are you dealing with, off the guy? Melissa, did I say what car he's dealing with? Oh, yeah, T-Max. Okay. So the T-Max trans is already very compact. It's closed in. It has a slipper clutch. You know what I mean? It's a good transmission, really. It's especially if you're talking about the 3.3 trans. They have Durlin gears, too. So, in my opinion, a Mammoth trans would actually be problematic. I'm sure you can make it work, but I don't think you would get any speed advantage, right? Because think about it. You're already starting with a 2-speed. So, kind of like, what's the benefit, right? You know, that's kind of an abstract view. I'm not telling you not to do it. You know, we all have our RC projects. And don't forget, just because I might not want to do it doesn't mean it's a bad idea, right? Ideas matter unless they're from our current president. Not the incoming one, but the current one. All right. So let me continue with the rest of this, everybody. Okay, Nord Squad, how you doing? I'm going to answer your question. Nord Squad goes, How can I get a wheel nut off his Savage? I believe they are reverse threaded. Yes, they are reverse threaded. So Savages, if you take a look at them, they have two colors of wheel nuts. There's black and the silver. I don't know which one is which, but I think the black is reverse thread. You'll pretty much find out they go in different directions. You know, pretty much when you can't turn one or you can't turn one, the other one will be the other direction. So they are reverse threaded. What you got to do on the Savage, because you have drive shafts, what you can do is just grab the axle with a good decent set of pliers, maybe something really hardcore. Your goal is to hold the drive shaft. Okay, so when you hold the drive shaft real crazy, you will have an easy time to remove the wheel nut. On this one, the reason I'm having a hard time is because this is only rear wheel drive. There's literally no drive shaft, so I have nothing to grab onto. In this case, this might never come off. You see that? It might never come off. I think the only way for me to remove this wheel nut at this point, you guys could give me some ideas, this would have to be cut. Literally with a cutoff wheel and replaced. That's the only way. Rory Holler, how you doing, bro? Let me see. So, off the guy goes, yes, the T-Max is a 3.3 grade trans. It's already good. You know what I mean? I mean, you could do the experiment, bro. Let me know. I'd be curious myself, but I don't think you're going to get any actual advantage. Melissa goes, what am I doing? I'm just putting out a sickening crawler over here. Kind of half toy grade. I would talk about it, but I don't really want people to buy them. I want people to buy Nitros, you know. This is just for those people that like to look at yellow things in the background. There's some people that like yellow things in the background. I don't know what to tell you guys. Not many, but there's some. Oh, the door's open. Oh, the hood's open. Sick. What'd you say, Melissa?
You know.
No, I don't know. Let me see what the crew is saying. Okay, back settings goes hybrid. Do you ever buy Nitros brand new and run them? So yes, many times, bro. Many times. I bought the Savage. I bought many new Nitros. In fact, I bought, remember, the Serpent SRX8. I bought that LRP Nitro buggy. I've literally bought pretty much every new Nitro that A-Main has, other than the Traxxas models, because all the Traxxas I have, they've been used, right? But if you're gonna get like something like, you know, maybe the Kyosho Neo Inferno buggy or something like that, you know, A-Main would be the way to go. What'd you say, Melissa?
Nothing.
You said nothing? I think you said something.
I did. But
You did? What was it? I don't want to miss what you said. It's important.
it's not that important.
Okay. Northern Mods goes, yes, the T-Max Traxxas Trans is decent and easy to get parts for. Exactly. Honestly, bros, that T-Max Trans, the gray one, is a perfect transmission for like 2-speed installations into things. You know, I really wouldn't convert that into anything else. It's already very, very good. And think about it. That gears range is made to go 45. So it's not slow. All right. So Eric, how you doing? Eric Estrada goes, what if you try to get off that wheel if you try to hold it with like some real skinny needle nose pliers? No. So the thing is, I have nothing to grab on with pliers to, right? Basically, the wheel axle itself, you could see right there, it terminates in the wheel stub. Like the wheel, that's it. It doesn't go anywhere. That's it. Like there's nothing to grab onto. So that's probably why I never removed this or fixed it. That explains why I probably never even tried this before. Because I probably just forgot the wheel nut was like that. Okay, let's go to the top. Oh, Eric Estrada just got this yellow Range Rover in the back. Yeah, this is the MN198. It's pretty dope, but the one real bad thing is they say it has adjustable oil-filled aluminum shocks. So you're better off putting toothpicks there. I'll be honest with you. I've done what I can to make them good. You are better off with putting toothpicks. They actually suck more than toothpicks because toothpicks are at least usable. True statement. True statement. Okay. All right, guys, let me continue over here. Dylan Sieber goes, I'll buy the new GT2 if you buy my new era dragster. Bro, you know I can't say no to a new era dragster, right? But like those are top-notch dollar cars. Like, you know, I'm over here with like, you know, $150 RCs, man. It's, you know, I know everyone believes I'm some huge, large, successful YouTube channel, but really, I'm just out there to make Nitro great again, right? As you could see, I don't really have any brand sponsorships like that. And some people, you know, they made fun of me for that. But in my opinion, they deserve to be made fun of because their view of success is selling out. My view of success is not selling out. My view of success is doing what you love, sharing it with the people that enjoy it, and not sucking up to pointless money hoarding companies that are out there just to get your single dollar on every new production. That's why you see, I'm not really even talking much about this because I don't really care if you buy this. Don't buy it. I want you to get Nitros. Okay, let me continue, everybody. Mini Mechanical RC, how you doing, bro? All right, so I gotta get working over here. We're on top over here, so I'm gonna start removing these parts. Lotus RC recommends super glue on the back of the wheel stud. Well, that's an extreme adventure right there, man. Bradley, how you doing? Bradley goes, picked up 2 Savage X's and a Nitro Rustler for $100 yesterday. Sickening. I'm sure you will make it a runner. Well, good news is all the screws seem to have come out. Let me just check out what I think is going on. Hold on a second, everybody. I got to take a look at this suspension a little closer. Okay, so far so good. All right. So upper part has no suspension. It's basically just fixed. Thank you guys for joining me here tonight. One Nitro repair at a time. That's all we can ask for. Oh, we got Chris Brown. How you doing, man? Yep, Chris Brown here says got his T-Max ripping with the OS 11K carb, and he confirms night and day difference. I'm glad you were able to see that. Yep, all you really need is that OS 11K carb. I mean, it's basically 1/3 the price of the actual OS 21 TM, which sucks. In my opinion, there should be like regulation that don't let you price parts of, let's say, an engine more than 10% of the price of the car. All right, so we got the wheel out. That's all there is to it. It's pretty simple assembly, right? I really have no need to remove this. Okay, Tarek goes, are we going to get rid of the sliding situation? So what I will do, man, I'm going to attempt to do that. And my plan, I'm going to try to see if I can get access to the ball diff, the thrust nut. It's normally housed, you know, in the output area. Well, basically by the wheel. So once I repair this, I'm going to see if I can loosen up the ball diff. It's simply just too tight. The way you know it's too tight, you see, if I hold this in my hand and I lift it, and I'm applying a good amount of pressure, that other wheel, it doesn't even slip. It's literally just spinning. So this is like driving a solid axle rear end car. You know, you got like it's like driving a crawler. Okay, so here we are. Pretty easy. I'm going to remove this so we have some access to it. You see that, guys? There's really no need to remove the wheel nut. I could just keep it as a whole assembly like that. And notice there actually is a small amount of suspension. So if you go like this, that is your suspension. Sickening. You got a whole 3 millimeters travel on a spring. This is pretty common for like an F-1 style suspension. It's space friendly and efficient. But that's basically it. Solid, right? Okay, here we are. You got to work smarter, guys, not harder, as some people like to say. Well, it's a good decision. I don't want to say some people because it's actually smart. Oh, sickening. What? What, Melissa?
Nothing.
Melissa over here laughing at me. Yep, Pinker goes. Amazing suspension. So that's the front. This is pretty common for like a very space efficient design. That's all you get, right? It's literally just built into the wheel system itself. That's it. There's no oil. It's just kind of held together with a spring and clips. That's it. But here it spins freely. There's really no point of me, removing this. It's just going to maintain this. You could see how snug the axle physically is in that part. All right, so it's basically done, and it appears to be, what is that? A bronze, somehow in a bronze piece over there at the end. But I don't want to get into it. This is a pretty proprietary piece. What matters is it spins okay, and it's not loose. That's what matters. It was probably already bad to begin with. Michael Sucha goes, never seen that before. Yeah, that's how a lot of these F1 style cars are. Okay, so this is the problem. At this point, let's just start removing these screws, and we'll get down to this problem. Yo, Melissa, should I use an electric screwdriver? Nah, we'll just do it by hand. It's nothing like doing things by hand. Okay, here we go. This thing is a pretty simple component. It's kind of just like a block that slides in. I should be able to just slide this in without any further disassembly of anything. Screws half bent, but whatever, it's fine. You guys enjoying the repair? Hopefully seeing things that, people haven't seen before? That's what I would really like to hear. Andy Barnett over there, new channel member with the Nitro Gang emojis. Melissa, what are we going to get for dinner? I forgot. I think we're going to get Chinese tonight. I think it's Chinese night. We were looking at this place called Wingstop. I don't know if you guys have Wingstop over there or whatever. Yo, like a small amount. Oh, that's it. You see that? There it goes. Part removed. I gotta say, this thing is fairly easy to work on. I don't need to disassemble really anything else. So this is the problem. There it goes. Sickening. All right, you know what? I'm gonna keep it here to make sure that I know how to put it in. Let's open up the new part, everybody. Let's see what you guys are saying. Pizza Nitro. I'm gonna read your comment, Pizza Nitro, bro. Pizza Nitro says, 3D scan the new part so you can make nylon 3D printed parts. I looked into 3D scanners. It actually is pretty much a dead end on the consumer level. So what happens is the 3D scanners, they're not good at parts with contours at all, right? The printing is not a problem, but getting the file itself is the problem. You would pretty much need an industrial $1,000 plus LiDAR capable scanner with perfect lighting, with like a dolly that goes 360 degrees around it. So it's not a thing. I know people believe you could just 3D scan something with like a $300 scanner. It's not going to happen. You will have literally trash. Okay, let me continue. So yes, Wingstop. I mean, bro, we looked up their deal. Melissa, pull up Wingstop on your phone. I want to show people the prices in this area, just so you guys know. Pull up the app. Let's go. Yo, Melissa, pull up the app. I mean, you can keep saying no. I'm just going to keep asking you. So, like, you either do it or I'm just going to keep doing it. So, Melissa.
It's expensive, you guys. Okay?
All right, let's open this up, everybody.
Just focus on your
Melissa don't want to open up the app. Sickening. All right, let's open this up at least.
$16, $17.
Everything's freaking expensive. Dylan Seabird goes, I've been trying to... yeah, me too, dude. I never tried it. It's crazy money. All right, here we go. Oh, you know what? I didn't have to do this. This thing is... Oh, no, it's not vacuum sealed. Okay. All right, so I just need one of them. Kellen's Automotive goes, it's cheap there. Melissa, pull it up so we know how much it is.
Oh my goodness. No.
Don't. All right, so let me just make sure which suspension arm we need. I'm going to match it up. This is obviously brand new. This says L on it for not loser. Okay, there we go. L. Hold on, why is the L on the different side? That makes me worried. if they were the same, wouldn't you expect... Oh, no. You know what? That means lower. I don't think it means left. It has to mean lower. It's definitely the other suspension arm. John Hensley goes, hell yeah. It's definitely lower. Not loser. Damn, I was wrong. This is right. Is it possible these are like different generation arms? Alright, so it's definitely... L is on this side. I mean, they look... You know what? I made a mistake. You're supposed to hold them up like this.
Here.
Bro, they're the same. My bad, guys. That was a mistake. Yes, it's rickety rack. Yes, I gotta turn it. My bad, bro. So let me show you guys the deals on Wingstop.
Just go where
Hold
I
on.
had it.
I'm looking, Melissa. Hold on a second.
I had it there, babe.
Calm down.
No.
All right.
Because you always change everything.
This is what we got. Wingstop. So basically for 20 bucks, you get 16 wings and veggie sticks. Are they crazy? That's legit crazy right there. All right, what else we got? Limited time. 25 boneless wings. I mean, that's a lot for 2 people. 4 flavors, a fry, corn, dips, and a drink. I mean, you know, if this was like 18, that would be okay. I mean, honestly, that's kind of... This is the only deal that seems average here is this one.
Special.
No, there's nothing special about freaking, just basic cuts of like chicken breast that they coat with seasoning. Give me a break. It's crazy. I mean, that's crazy, man. Let's see what they got. Chicken sandwich, I don't want. Let's see what they got in the wing combos. So 6-piece with a drink is 20 bucks. It's ridiculous. I mean, that's ridiculous. That's nothing. That should be like literally $6.99. Okay, maybe $8.99. You see what I mean? You can't even eat that here, bro. They're crazy.
One says $14.99. One set boneless.
Melissa, do you work for this place? You don't, so don't back them up. You back up the Nitro gang. Guys, tell her to back up the Nitro gang, not Wingstop. Okay, good news is, I was wrong. This is the correct part. Okay, let's put it back in. Simple, huh? I mean, honestly, that was crazy. All right, so I'm going to try to do it from this position. And then I'll be able to easily just install the wheel back on it. I think it's probably the best solution. That's it. It just literally held in with 2 screws. This does not appear to be like some kind of nylon. We'll see. Stick it in there. Boom. Crazy, honestly, man. Melissa, if the Nitro gang tells you it's crazy, it's crazy. All right, let's get these screws back in before Melissa starts to condone the actions of these overpriced companies. Pinker goes, new part looks great. Yeah, all the way from Italy, bro. All the way from Italy. How you doing? We got I think a new viewer here, maybe. Username did smooth anti-tanning cops. Bro, that sounds like you're asking me a question. But whatever it is, thank you for being here. For those of you just joining, let me give you all a recap. This is a old 2006 Thunder Tiger F-1 Uno with a rare laid-down .12 engine. Basically, we had a broken suspension arm, couldn't go straight. This is what happened. I tried to repair. So the thing is, I think if I did this repair on the other side, it would work. But there's really just no space because this part mounts directly on the chassis. There's just no space to fix it in that manner. Let's continue with this. And I think we're approaching something positive, really. All right. Wow. Michael Sucha, awesome, bro. You enjoyed that Italian? I'm going to have some Italian later, too. And by that I mean some broccoli rabe. All right, suspension is well, the arm is normal. It looks straight. The upper one is fixed. There's no suspension on it. Lock of Wisdom, how are you, man? Guys, say hello to Lock of Wisdom. Also, looks like a new user, viewer rather. You know, I don't want to call you guys users. You're not like users, you're viewers. And I appreciate that. Okay, so let's stick this back in there. And hopefully it'll be fine. How you doing there, John? It's all about the Italian. Let me ask you this, chicken parm or veal parm or eggplant parm or just plain old pizza? I mean, technically, you put you put the sauce on whatever and cheese, you call it a pizza, don't you? Jackson Turbo, what's up, man? Happy Saturday to you. I just realized I must have said it was Friday a couple times. Did I say that? Sickening. John Hensley goes, one speed baby. In this case, yes, but they do claim, I watched the video, they claim this will hit 50. How realistic that is? Probably not very. You know what? I have the need to crawl. All right. Let's do a quick segue. Mini crawl. Let's see what goes down over here. Melissa, move your computer a little. Oh, it's getting pushed. I need to hold it in the back. Let's see. We got it. Look at those turn signals. We got it. By the way, this thing got portal axles. Sickening. Let's see. I want to crawl over something, man. I don't know. I feel the need to crawl. We did it. I mean, it's doing it. Pretty soft, right? This was like a $70 RC, by the way. All right, bros. Back to Nitro. Enough toying around. Let's assemble it. That was just a little test. Okay. Let's insert suspension back in. Pizza Nitro, bro. I'm not really promoting this brand at all. I would tell you where the link is, but I don't want you to buy it. I want you to get a Nitro, okay? This thing is actually quite dope. If you take a look at it, it has an actual 4-link suspension and portal axles. And a 380 motor with light kit and turning signals. It's actually pretty dope. I mean, if you like crap, you know. Look at that turn signal. You can get these on like AliExpress. It's the MN, I think it's the MN 198. All right, let me continue. The good thing about this truck, by the way, all of these MN models, they basically suck. But this is the only one with a proper 12mm hub. If you guys want, I will prove it to you. I will take this hub off, the wheel off right now. You want to see the wheel or not? If we could get some motivation for the wheel, I'll take the wheel off. You also have high and low gear ranges. I mean, that's basically max axle articulation right there. It's not awesome, but it's better than pretty much any of these MNWPL craps ever.
Oh, sorry. Where am I gonna move to?
All right, channel member Andy Barnett with a request to take the wheel off. Zachary Blanco goes, never seen an engine with a lay-down system like this. So there are a couple like that. It's pretty dope. Actually, the Thundertaker Ducati has an engine that is completely like this. You really don't need the engine to be vertical. That has nothing to do with it. It will still, you know, be able to pull fuel in because of the back pressure. Sickening. All right, so the viewers want me to take the wheel off. I could do that real quick. You guys want to see inside the wheel? Because actually, this is the only interesting thing about this. You want to see inside the wheel or what? Pretty average detailed interior. That's just the charger. Yo, Melissa, we got viewers saying they want to see the wheels or no? You could also turn the lights off from the radio. Let me check something here for a second. Okay. So I'll take it. I'll open it up. Oh, we got a special birthday to a longtime viewer. Only RC Nitros. Happy birthday, man. Hope you're out there thriving, surviving. Mostly surviving and thriving. So yeah, here we go. It's a proper 12mm hub, bros. With a portal axle setup and metal drive. Panhard bar, chassis mounted servo, metal C-frame chassis. I mean, it's literally quite sickening. That means you could basically run any wheels on here that you want, you know, for 12mm style hubs. Which, for like an MN style, you know, a realistic crawler rather, kind of scale crawler, that at this price point, it's unheard of. It's pretty unheard of. Yeah, Pizza Nitro confirms. Yeah, these never have 12mm hubs. That's one of the reasons I wanted it. Yep, Dan Davidson, what's up, bro? With the awesome fact here. Remember, he goes, the OS laydown engine. Yes, bro. The L12LD lay down. That's what they were called. Lay it down. All right, we're gonna lay down the wheel back on. Guys, hit the thumbs up if you can, possibly. You know, it takes me a while to come up with the content, but I try to make sure that every video is interesting. Nothing is repeated, and things are worth doing. Not just sitting there trash talking. We're making actual usable repairs on this channel. All right, let me put this back in. I'll have to slide it in. Okay, we'll go in this way. Pretty easy. You see that? Like, okay, we had a problem, couldn't take the wheel nut off. You don't even have to. Okay, so let's put in the wheel nut, the thing from the bottom there. Screw, rather, I meant. And it's pretty simple setup, really. You know, this isn't like the F-1 from Kyosho. The 8th scale F-1, what's it called? That particular model they have, the the Red Bull one. This is a much simpler chassis, but it also cost much less. And these were RTRs. There were also 10th scale Kyosho F-1 cars. Don't forget. And you know what? I think I'm going to get one soon. All right, make sure this is fine. Okay, turns. Let me go to the top. We'll assemble the upper suspension. And that's it. I mean, honestly, as long as you got the parts, you're good. I'm going to try to look up the ball diff situation here. Oh, yeah, Chris Brown, bro. Yeah, this is a proper RTR F1 car. Okay, we found the hole. Let's get the other one in. Yeah, so far so good. Part quality is pretty much direct fit. Obviously, they're original parts. And check out the suspension. That's basically the suspension travel. That's it. I mean, you could see it move a little bit over here. Let's snap in the steering turnbuckle. That's it. Perfect. Job done. Pretty straight. I would say very minimal side-to-side travel. Servo saver is kind of soft on these, which is normal. So yeah, this will be your suspension, literally. That's it. I mean, you can see it move very slightly. I'm going to zoom in on this, and I'll show you guys what I mean by very slightly. So I'm going to push down on this wheel right there. That's what you get. Right? So that is the suspension, in essence. Now, of course, you also have the rear monoshock. So the rear monoshock also does work. But, you know, you could obviously see right here you have super limited travel. It's not supposed to travel a lot. These use a relatively heavy, thick shock oil inside. And the goal is when it hits the chassis, you know, like it bends or curves like that. You have some movement. Thanks, bro. Tara Curry with the awesome repair. That's basically how it works. The engine is housed on the rear pod. So when the rear wheels twist, that is essentially how you're going to get suspension, right? Like this. So let's, for instance, say the rear hits a rut. This is what's going to happen. It's just going to flex like that. Yeah, this is probably the best way to demonstrate how the rear would work. Very similar to like a micro RS4. Yeah, you could also adjust it. There's an adjustment nut over here. So you could see the shock itself isn't threaded and there's no inserts. But you can put an insert if you wanted to stiffen it up. But generally, they want you to use this. This is the adjustment screw. Okay, Terra goes. The challenge is, can we take a look at the ball diff to get it to spin? So let's see if I can get access to it, all right? That's probably going to be the last topic. Melissa, sorry, the Range Rover drove into you. Okay, so let me see if I can get access to the ball diff in the rear end. I'm hoping it'll be an easy access. I'll pretty much know right away how to adjust it. If not, I'll look up the manual. All right, so pretty much normal wheel nut, 12mm style hub, nothing crazy over here. Pretty normal looking wheel. They are vented, it appears. Either that or they're just badly glued. Okay. So, a lot of nice CNC machining over here for the wheel hub. So it appears we're going to have to remove this part. Let's see, we got a question here. I'm sorry, guys, I've neglected looking at your questions. From Chris Brown. Do you have a body for it? Yes, bro. I showed it earlier. I'm just going to show it to you because, you know, you asked. This is the correct body. So it does have a proper body. You know, when it fits, it looks normal. I'm not going to, like, go crazy with it. This is the correct body for it, though. Right? Obviously color matched. You know, and missing nothing. The wing. That's how it looks. Pretty dope. Let me see what you guys are saying. Oh, got a little back pain there. Okay, it's okay. A lot of bending down, looking at your own Nitro can cause that. You know, it's not a bad idea. I'm wondering if I should look up the parts manual before I dig into this. What do you guys think? Give me a second. I'm going to look up the parts manual, okay? You all got a second, okay? Okay. Let me see. So this is a Thunder Tiger F1 Uno manual. I'm going to see if I could just find it real quick. Yo, Melissa, talk to the Nitro gang.
What's up, guys? How's everyone doing tonight?
Damn, this is not the right manual. F1 manual. Okay, I think we got it. Holy moly. My web search skills are quite superior. That's right, Offna guy. My web search skills cannot be killed. And all I needed was a pink Macintosh for it.
Sandy's doing good.
All right, bros. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can locate the area that talks about how to remove the center diff assembly. You guys could see okay? Yo, Melissa, can you see the screen to see what they see? I need to know the Nitro gang has great clarity.
Oh, right. They do.
Okay, oh, wow. They're viewing it in full HD, baby. Okay, let me scroll down. This is the car that we have. Jim Palazzolo, how you doing? It goes, love the muffler. All right, so let's scroll down. This will give us a good understanding. Hopefully it's in there. So a bunch of nonsense here so far. Instructions. Let me see. Adjusting. Oh, no. Adjusting the carburetor. We need drivetrain. Whatever. Let's just scroll through it. When I see something that looks obvious, I'm going to zoom out. I'll stop, okay? So far, pretty much nothing interesting here. They tell you to use 20% nitro. And wow, 5 to 18% oil. Are they crazy? 5 to 18? Why would they give such a big ass opening? Oh yeah, I got a lot of tabs, bro. I need, you know, all those tabs are RC research things. That's why. I have no choice. All right. Let's see here, just some how to start it. Okay, installing. Oh damn, this is just installing the tire. But we are talking about this part right here. Okay, so let me continue. Adjusting, installing wheels, that's nothing. Radio gear, don't care about that. Steering, don't care about that. Check out this radio they're using. It's a 2-stick radio. What's up there, All Aspects, bro? How you doing, man? I'm just opening up the Thunder Tiger F1 manual, trying to get some info on the ball differential to adjust it, you know? Okay, so let's continue. Oh yeah, tabs don't matter, bros. Look at those tabs. Got a lot of tabs. All right, so let's scroll down. We're like almost halfway through the manual. So adjusting the carb. Here's brake linkage adjustment. Carb adjustment, doesn't matter. So yeah, this is the original air filter. Good luck getting something like this. Such fun stuff. How are you, man? Just take a look at the manual for this old Thunder Tiger F1. Trying to see if I can get some info on the ball differential adjustment. So far, nothing. Glow plugs, they recommend pretty much modern glow plugs. McCoy MC59, OS number 8, which is obvious. Starting the engine, we know how to do that. I've done it already. Break in, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read that because it's broken in. Damn it. I don't think there's a part here on the ball diff, actually. I need the assembly manual. I need the exploded parts view. There's like two pages left. Damn it. It's not here, bros. It's not here. All right, what we're going to do, I'm going to go back and see maybe there'll be other Thunder Tiger Uno manuals. No. I need the exploded parts view. Let me try this. That's basically what I just opened up before. Yeah, this is basically what I just opened, so. No, we need the exploded parts view. Uno, F1, Thunder Tiger F1. Let's see, parts manual. What should I type in? Exploded view. That's going to be a problem. Thunder Tiger F. That's not the right car. So, anyone have any good search ideas for me to look up? Parts list. No, that's not it. These are like, not links. These are things for sale. Let me check images. Nothing looks to be what I need. That's a problem. Anybody got any ideas? I got F1 Uno parts list. No. This is what we just, this is the link I just clicked. Such fun stuff says try Tamiya Club. I'm going to have to do it on my own time. I don't want to waste time here looking for it. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go back to the car. And I will try to see if I can just like kind of just get an understanding. Yeah, Terra goes, that's going to need some research on that. Yeah, the manual didn't even have it. Okay, so let me see if I can just get an understanding of this. Basically, the goal is to get to some kind of screw to adjust the ball diff. What do you guys think? Should I try to remove this part? Northeast Mods, I clicked the Yoompool link before. That was just the regular manual. Didn't have anything on the exploded parts views, unfortunately. So what do you think? Should I just try to remove this? There looks to be a pin over there, too. All right. Tarek says, see if you can research it first. Give me a second. I'm going to try to look it up again. Well, I don't think we're going to go anywhere with this, to be honest with you. This is a very old car, and Thunder Tiger isn't known to have the best of resources. I clicked the Yoompool link, but it doesn't have the stuff I need. Well, it's not going too good, guys. Hold on a second. It does have the stuff I need. Damn, whoever I said no to, I was sorry. I take it back. It does have the stuff I need. Holy Melissa, were you praying? Because the praying works. That's right, Northeast Mods. You are correct. This is, of course, a site riddled with a ton of bloatware. So I'm going to show you all right now. Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay. Here we go. So it looks like this is the correct car. Let's hope that I don't have to create an account for it. Melissa, let me see the screen. I need to see what they see. Okay. All right, so here we go. Here is
They see everything.
the ball diff setup. Let me see if I could zoom in. You know what? This is like a protected... No. Oh, thank God. It's letting me zoom in. Hold on a second. All right, so this is definitely it. Let me zoom in. Okay. My zoom in game is hardcore. Okay, there it is. So we need to let me get the logic of this actually first, guys, because there's a logic. Oh. Once you click a tab, it freaking goes to the next page. This is what happens when you get these paid websites, you know. This is the dead internet to you, where you're trying to do some hardcore research and all you get is a bunch of ads. All right, so this is the assembly itself. All right. Yeah, so Northeast Woods, I'm looking for the spring and the lock nut. I know how these things are. There should be a thrust nut. Where's the thrust nut? You got any ideas on that, bro? Okay, hold on. This is it. This is the thrust nut right there. This part. So I have to be able to adjust this piece. And this is positioned on the outside. Okay, so it looks like I should just be able to remove this and get access to the nut over there. It looks like it. Yep, I'm going to screenshot it right now. Sickening. PD0972. So, okay, this is the part. Correct, man, correct. I need to get access to that right there. It looks like as soon as I can remove that giant aluminum hub on the outside, I'll have access to the thrust nut. Sometimes called the bolt is basically, it's probably, yeah, the bolt is already the shaft that it's sitting on, right? All right, guys, what do you think? Should I attempt it right now? Attempt it or what? Melissa, are they saying to attempt it? Yo, what time is it right now?
10:06.
10:06, oh my God. How late does Wingstop open? Okay. We're going to try to power through this, bros. Give the Nitro Gang a little motivation here. I'm going to try to power through it. All right, so we're going to remove the shaft. Well, let's just see. We got to remove that. Okay. So we are back to the assembly. Let me see if this will work. So based on their picture, it said the thrust nut should be in there somewhere. I gotta remove this piece. There's only one set screw right there. All right, let's see what we got, guys. I'm going on a limb here. We need a 2mm driver. All right. Let's go to turn town. All right. Well, good news is it's not stripped. And there's a good amount of thread lock in there. Okay. Tiny, tiny set screw. Oh my God. Dude, look how shallow that set screw is. That is really odd, actually. All right. I'm going to lift this. Okay. Yeah. Check that out. It just comes out easy. That's it. There's nothing else in there, really. This is where it was being held onto. All right. Let me take a look inside. So far, this thing is pretty sickening. Okay, so remove that. There it is, bros. There is the nut to loosen for our ball diff. Sickening. I'm going to try to get to it right now. I think this is a flywheel, a glow plug wrench style nut. What do you, damn, that don't fit. No, I need a thinner one. You know what? It's okay. Maybe I could do needle nose. You know what? So yeah, there's, you know what? That looks like a wheel nut. I'm thinking, why not just this? Guys, what do you think is going to happen right now? JP goes, hell yeah. Let's see, man. This is like one of those repairs, obviously, no one has done. I got to loosen it. Okay, we got a positive connection. I'm going to turn it out. Small cross wrench, exactly, such fun stuff. All right, I'm going to turn it out, and we'll see, because it's basically locked. Okay, so I'm going to see if it spins at all. 1, 2, 3, spin. Just a little, yeah. You know what? I think I gotta hold this wheel, right? Or hold. Yeah, I gotta hold the other wheel in my hands. Let me zoom out. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. So I'm gonna hold the other wheel in my hands and I'm gonna spin. Well, the good news is, hold on. Okay, yeah. We got it now. Or is it supposed to be here? I am not sure if you're supposed to hold the spur gear and spin it. Okay, it's loose. Yeah, it definitely did something. What I'll do, I'm going to assemble it back. We'll put the wheel on and I'll do a quick test, all right? Some of this is trial and error. All right, so I definitely loosened it like a good, maybe half a turn inside there. There's the nut. Let me put this part back in. Seat it. Put the set screw back. And honestly, it's kind of quick. Oh, set screw fell off. World's thinnest set screw. I could see why there was a ton of thread lock in there now. Okay. Solid. This is done. It still spins. Let me put the wheel back on. And we'll test whether we got... Okay, you know what? It's a little looser. I could spin it. It's a little looser. It needs a little more looseness. It's still hella tight. Yeah, it's still tight, but you know what? My fix did loosen it. It's much better. I'm going to do it a little more. I mean, so far we have some real positive repairs going down tonight. I'm going to do it again. So far, yeah, I mean, it worked. Yo, Melissa, what time is it? Do the 5-minute counter. I'm going to be here for 5 minutes, guys. Melissa, put 5 minutes on the clock. Guys, thumbs up, bros.
Starting now.
Starting now? Okay. New idea. I don't got to remove this. I got smarter. Okay, I'm going to loosen it again. I think you got to hold the wheel when you spin it. You know what? I'm going to hold all of it like this. I'm going to grasp it, and I'm going to turn it out. Let's do it again. So I'm going to do another third of a turn maybe. No, you know what? It's tight. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to try it again. Yeah, with these old cars, you really got to learn. Good thing my research skills are impressive. Well, let's make sure our time. By the way, this is a beautiful piece right here. The way the wheel axle is just stuck onto the wheel hub. This is a perfect piece of aluminum. All right. How much time I got?
3 minutes.
3 minutes? Okay. We're about to find out. Okay, tight. Let's put the wheel back on and I'll test it again. Okay. I'm gonna hold them both. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is way better. It's smooth. Oh yeah, I'm gonna assemble it. And it's still tight. It's still not super loose, by the way. It's still like pretty tight. Oh yeah. You know what? Major success with the motivation from the Nitro gang here in the stream, bros. Thanks, bro. Andy Barnett. Go sickening stream. James Simmerald, go sickening. Good night. Thank you, bro. Okay, so the wheels are tight now. Oh yeah. You see that right now? As I'm moving this wheel with my hand and I'm basically just having the car on the ground, watch the other wheel. The other wheel, it wants to move, so it's getting some of that ball diff action, but it still has a proper differential setup. That means it's not locked. Now that is perfect. It's not an open diff, and when the power goes from the back, it's still putting the power down. You know what I mean? By the way, it's very important. I want you guys to know before I leave, the ball diff on this, if it's even more loose, this will act like a slipper clutch. Because there is no slipper clutch. That basically is, the ball diff is kind of like the slipper clutch. So that's why it was super tight. It was too tight. But now you get a good amount of power going down and you have actual diff action, right? See, as I spin it, the wheel tries to go, but it slips just enough. Freaking success-o-gram right here. Well, guys, give me a thumbs up if you haven't already done it. I would appreciate that. support the channel, watch today's video if you haven't already done it, because I gotta tell you guys, I don't know if I'm gonna continue with that MGT, because honestly, the support, the viewership on that video wasn't very good. It's as if literally nobody cares about vintage nitros anymore, and that makes me a little upset, because that's the goal of this mission. So I'm gonna give you bros the link to today's sickening MGT video. Load her up. Watch at least 3 minutes of it. You'll see the condition it's in. It's terrible. It's real bad. It's going to need a lot of work. I'm not sure if the engine is toast or not. But what we do know is the Thunder Tiger F1 has been sickeningly repaired. And I want to get some Wingstop wings, bros. Not bad. Vinicus Pimenta, how you doing, bro? Thank you for stopping by. Everybody, Melissa, how much time I got left?
51 seconds.
51 seconds? 51 seconds, she said.
Not 46.
Michael Sucha, thank you, man. Yeah, it was a pretty fun video. You know, I do like to include some segments outside of the actual car. Joe Bates, what's up, bro? Good night to you too, man. Tomorrow, not sure what will go down. I might have to be building a 50cc 4-stroke dirt bike. I am not kidding. The Nitro Addiction, thanks, man. Looking forward to your week's streams. JP's RC, you have a good night, bro. John Hensley, thanks, man. You stay warm out there. I know it's cold where you are. In fact, it's ironic. Half this country is on fire, and the other half is cold. It's pure irony. All right, Melissa said I'm out of time. All right, guys. I'm going to give you all 1 minute to say goodbye to yourselves, because I know the conversation here in the stream is important. And make sure to give a thumbs up before you leave. Pizza Nitro, you have a good night, man. I'm happy we were able to do some useful repairs. Actually, all useful repairs. Every single repair was useful. And as I said, if you want to order the Kyosho GT2, it's on back order now, but I'm sure they'll fulfill it when they're back in stock. Monty Kriska, you have a good night, bro. Thank you for being here. And that is it. Off the guy. We will talk about your transmission mods sooner or later. You all have a good night. I will go pay a lot of money for Wingstop wings now.